Hey guys, what's up? If you're new around here, my name is Hannah Martin. And today we are going to be doing a tutorial on how to warm up your feet before class. You will need a ball, preferably one that's quite hard and heavy like this one, but you can use a tennis ball and a Thera Band. So these are the exercises I love to do to warm up my feet before a ballet class or a dance class or anything. I just find this gets them nice and mobile, nice and flexible. My ankles have always been the thing that I feel like I have to take care of the most as a ballet dancer, so let's crack on with it. I've done foot tutorials many times before, but this one I really wanted it to focus on, you know, we only have a limited time before class starts, so I've actually got class today, so I want to do maybe a little bit more concise tutorial because a lot of my other ones are like 25 minutes long. So this one you can do with me before class. Grab your ball. This one's actually from a progressing ballet technique exercise. I recently posted it on my Instagram, so if you guys want to check out my Instagram, you're more than welcome to. What you want to do is push your big toe into the ball, and we're going to hold it here for 10 seconds. This is releasing the fascia kind of underneath the arch. And I actually find when I do this exercise, the amount of mobility I have in my foot is way more. So this is great for me. So we've done 10 seconds on the big toe. Now you're going to move to the second toe. So you're going to hold it there for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And on to the third toe. So this kind of seems very pointless, very insignificant, but this is really releasing all of that fascia underneath the arch, which I find really, really helpful. And the fourth toe, holding for 10 seconds. And you have the last toe. We'll hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you're gonna really spread your toes. So actually actively think of spreading your toes out. I'm gonna release the fascia on the top of the foot. So just across the intrinsics here. I'm gonna release here. We'll do a little back and forth until you just feel like it's all releasing. Sometimes you might feel a few lumps and bumps. You wanna just ease them out. And then you repeat the same movement with the toes pointed, so across the intrinsics, across. You can do this while listening to music. And then you're going to flex them and spread them and forward and backwards. So really getting this movement. You can give it like quite a lot of force if you want to use your hands, you're more than welcome to. Really getting into that arch, forwards and backwards. Then repeat with the toes pointed, forwards and backwards. Really finding all those nooks and crannies, all the little bits and bobs of that joint. Good. Now you're going to repeat with toes up and flex and going all the way around. All the way around the joint. Really getting into every single part. So we're doing a circular motion. Then repeat again with the toes pointed. Really finding every little bit. If you haven't found an area yet which you haven't covered, really just working into that fascia. Take the ball out. I always like to just see where I'm at. Like you can actually see a very visible difference in your feet afterwards, because you can see the one that you've released and the one that you haven't, and it's quite a big difference really. So let's release the other foot. You can feel now this one feels like ready for class, kind of very mobile. Let's pop the ball under the second foot, holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Onto the second toe. Really pushing, using the force. As you push the toe into the ball, you'll feel this arch activate, and that's what you really want to feel. The whole foot kind of waking up, feeling more alive. 3, 2, and 1 onto the third toe. Do excuse my purple bruised toenails. It is the life of a ballet dancer. What can I say? 2 and 1 onto the fourth toe. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favourite exercises to do before class commences. I do it every day. Good. And onto your last toe. A little baby toe. Good. Really feel everything releasing, the fascia. Great job. Flex the toes, spread them. So really thinking about long spread toes across the intrinsics. Really getting in to anywhere that you feel like there's some knots. And repeat with the toes pointed. Flex the toes up, forward and backwards, forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards and backwards, and then we repeat with the toes pointed. This is probably my favourite one, to just really feel like the arch is finally starting to ease off a bit and I'm getting more range of motion through the foot. Then flex the toes up, and we're going to go in a circular motion round now. Circling round and round. Good. Good job, guys. Keep it up. It can get quite tedious. It feels like, again, you're not doing anything, but the benefits will be good. And repeat with the toes pointed. All the way round. 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 And round. Good. Take the ball out and have a little look. Hopefully now your feet are going to be nice and even. Ta-da. Great. So now that we've warmed our feet up, I love to do this exercise. I don't know about you, but sickling has been, depending on the shape of your feet, if you find sickling is a little bit of an issue for you, this is something I've had to work on a lot. This is a lovely exercise to kind of keep that from happening during class. So I love doing this one before. So we're going to grab the band and pull it into a sickle position this way, like this. I usually use my other foot to stabilize it. So I pop it there, or you can put it under or attach it to a chair, but this is just the easiest way before class to kind of do this movement. So you've got your foot sickled inwards, and then you're going to just fish it outwards 20 times. And this, I just find, activates that muscle to say, okay, we're going to need to activate these muscles today, and we're going to need to get the line of the foot going. And it just starts to wake up that range of motion in my foot. So that's 5 and in. 6 and in, 7 and in, 8 and in. Now you really want to be careful that you're not flexing your foot to do this. Don't flex it. You want to try and keep the range of motion as much as possible forwards and pointed, like you would want in a a ballet class situation. 12, 13 and in, 14 and in, 15 and in, 16 in, 17 in, 18 and in, 19 and in, and 20. Good. Oh, that last one I like to just hold for a little bit to really feel those muscles as perineals working. Right, let's swap over to the other foot. You're often going to have one foot that's a little bit more strong than the other, so don't be worried about that too much. It's very normal. Okay, here we go. And 1, and in, and 2, and in. This is 3, and in, 4, and in, 5 and in, 6 and in, 7 and in, 8 and in, 9 and in, 10. 10 more to go. 1 and in, 2 and in, 3 and in. Make sure the resistance of the band is strong enough so you really feel those muscles along the side of your leg working. 4 and in, 5 and in, 6 and in, 17, 18, don't worry, we're not going backwards, in, 19 and in, and on the last one we're going to hold it just to feel those muscles, make sure they're really woken up for the day, and finish. Good job. Pop the band away. Sometimes at this point I just like to spread my toes out on the floor and just lift my big toe and lift the other toes, so I'm starting to feel the control even on the tiny muscles of the foot. This activates my arch a bit, and it also just gets my, like, I always remember someone saying I should be able to control my toes like I control my fingers, which is obviously impossible, but like that's how much control we should be able to have over our feet, because we use them like we use our hands when we do ballet. Good. Okay, so now we've activated all those arches. We're going to do one final exercise, because I said this was going to be a more short, which is going to be on the bar. This is what I like to do just before class starts to really activate the calves and make sure I've got the range of motion going through the feet. So I like to do a few calf raises. Let's just go over to the bar, and we're just going to do 20 rises on one leg and 20 rises on the other. If you're finding that's a little bit much for you, because 20 rises is quite a lot, then you can do 10, have a little rest and do another 10. Totally up to you. Let's do some rises. You can do them on 2 feet or you can do them on 1. I'm personally going to do single leg rises because that's what works for me. I'm going to go up 1 and down, 2 and down. Try not lean too much on the bar. Sometimes I just use 2 fingers. 4 and down, 5 and down, 6 and down, 7. Try and really activate it from your glute, so you're thinking it's coming up not just from the ankle, but you're starting to wake up the whole leg. And down, 9 and down, 10. 10 more on this leg. Here we go. 1 and down, 2 and down, 3 and down, 4 and down, 5 and down, 6 and down, 7 and down, 8 and down, 9. Remember, really don't try and lean too much on the bar, let it happen naturally. 10. Good. Just stretch out that calf a little bit that we've just worked and hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. And now we're going to go on to the other foot, do the same thing. 1, 2. Really think about pulling up through that leg so you're actually activating everything for class now. It's all coming together, all the work we've done. The foot is nice and woken up. 6 and down, 7, 8, 9. Start thinking about engaging your core. 10, 11, down, 12. Is it coming from your glute or just your foot? Think about coming from the whole leg. I can hear my hamstring calling out to me this morning. 15, down, 16, down, 17, down, 18, down, 19, down, and 20. Good. Also, another thing when you do those calf raises, really make sure the alignment of your foot, you can see it in the mirror if you're at the bar, but don't let the alignment of your foot go out of whack. Make sure it's going straight up and down. So you're really wanting that movement to be, because you don't want to be here when you're doing your ballet class, yeah? You want to have your heels forward and turned out. So really make sure when you're doing those single leg rises, you're really focusing on that. Let's stretch out that leg before we finish. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the back knee. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it was helpful for you. If it was, make sure to comment down below and let me know if you'd like any more tutorials like this. I hope your feet are now super ready and good to go for ballet class. I will link down below where you can get the Thera Band and the little ball from Amazon. If you did enjoy, make sure to give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button because I do content like this all of the time. I will see you all very soon in my next video. Remember, dream big and make it happen.